kitchen is the heart of the home, and this one has been designed to work harder than any other space. Our design intention was to have a high visual impact, but was also practical for the everyday family use. Before we design any kitchen, we like to know how the client cooks, how they like to entertain, and how they like to move around in that space. And then we build everything around that. Our goal was to have the kitchen feel intuitive, but also beautiful when it was not in use. We then like to map out our zones with our food prep, our food cooking, and our cleaning areas so that everything flows. The classic work triangle still matters, but we adapt it to suit modern lifestyles. Integrating your appliances allow your joinery to feel more like furniture. You can hide things like your refrigerator, your range hood, and your dishwashers. This enables you to have a really seamless look and feel. When it comes to material selections, we wanted to bring the outside in, so we started with this beautiful Pegasus blue stone and made a 60mm thick countertop, and we encased the entire island. We then went to our nick pole board, which is a natural looking timber veneer with a bevel edge for that seamless look. And once again, that tied in really beautifully with the landscape. When planning any kitchen, you should really consider your lighting. So whether it's pendant lighting, you can either have it decorative or task lighting. You should always consider LED strip lights so that you can see what you're cooking, and they just integrate into your overhead cabinets. And also consider ambient lighting, so when the kitchen's not in use, it can still look and feel beautiful. When it came to designing the butler's pantry, we wanted to keep the walkway as open as we could, so we made a shallow counter space and then a lot of drawers for food and pantry storage, and a lot of overhead for the products that you don't use all the time, so you don't need to have them at everyday reach. Over here we have a sink, and to save counter space we've got instant boiling, instant chilled, and of course a standard tap mixer as well. To the left of the sink I always like to put my bin drawer, and to the right of the sink, I like to integrate a dishwasher. This is good for cleaning and scraping plates off. This butler's pantry is perfect for the entertainer. It's also perfect for the family that likes to keep their clutter and mess in the back. When it came to planning the laundry, it's not unique these days that the laundry comes straight off the garage, which is actually the main daily thoroughfare. So we wanted to create a space that was easy to keep clean so that then it didn't feel overwhelming when you arrived home each day. We've separated our zones, so we've got some overhead storage, an everyday sink for soaking things, a washer and dryer, and then a hanging space for things that you don't want outside for drying. And then we have a little mudroom space because we can come from the garden, or you can put your school bags and shoes straight out of the car, and it's all put away nice and tidy. So designing a luxury walk-in robe is all about the lighting. Lighting is more than just seeing what you're doing, it's also about the look and feel, and so it sets an energy for the space. You have ambient lighting so that it sets the tone of the space. You have your accent lighting, like this beautiful piece above us here, and you have task lighting, which is designed so that you can see what you're doing. We've intentionally made an island that is underpinned under this amazing ceiling light, which anchors the space beautifully. We have felt jewellery inserts and soft close hinges. We deliberately put a full pane of glass on the top with no frame around it, which gives a very elegant, sophisticated look. When it came to shoe storage, a thing that we like to do is a slide-out shoe shelf. The advantage is you can get multiple pairs of shoes in here, but it tucks away tidy, but you can always access everything, even down to the bottom shelf. Corners in a walk-in robe are very tricky because you get dead space. So we're intentional with how we've run our hanging rails and then placed a shelf above each hanging rail. That helps identify the space and gives you a little more space to lay things out and store things. When planning your drapery, it's important to do this early in the design stage. We can make provision in the ceiling to integrate motorised blinds behind a sheer curtain. This is my favourite way to dress any kind of door in a luxurious home. The reason for that is the blind doesn't pull the sheer curtain out of shape because it's smaller and more compact. A really practical way to plan for these blinds and have them appear seamless is to create a bulkhead that is actually mounted to the ceiling and not into the ceiling. This is a more affordable way to build a very luxurious look. You have enough gap here this direction so that the curtain and the blind both fit seamlessly. To achieve a look and finish like this, it actually needs to be planned early. A lot of people leave this to the end of the build thinking that it's too late in the process. it's actually now too late to make it look so seamless. So you arrive at the front gate, you'll see some beautiful barger stone on the side walls and cobbles underneath you. As you approach the front door, you'll see a striking granite handle that is your first clue as to what's happening on the inside. It was really important for us to have a stealth-like garage door. We didn't want that to be too obvious. We wanted that to appear to be just a decorative wall that happened to be a garage door. We think it came up incredibly well. The alfresco area is deliberately huge and it leads straight onto a swimming pool. The design intention behind the finishes that we had was we wanted some hard finishes and some soft finishes to balance out and to feel uniquely home. We wanted it to feel almost stately. We intentionally designed this home for a family. We think that it's going to be an amazing space to raise a family, to entertain friends and guests, and a place where extended family love to come and visit. Living in the Tallebudgera Valley, so close to the Gold Coast beaches, it is all about family and lifestyle. This home personifies exactly that. This is a home that a family will have forever.